Hey everyone, welcome to Booster Shooter. I'm Brandon, and today we have a nice little treat for you. We got ourselves a little token set for Wilds of Eldraine from Beadle and Grimm's. So Beadle and Grimm's, if you don't know, they're like this high-end accessory for Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering sometime. They've done a Neon Dynasty like backpack and stuff. They did the There Be Dragons that like sold out like that. And now they have this little thing, which happened. It was crazy. Okay, so just out of nowhere, they announced on Twitter. It's like, it's up for sale. I was like, okay, that's cool looking. So I got it. I think it was like $40 or something. And then it sold out like in the next few days. But then like in a couple days, it was right on my doorstep. Like that's very surprising for them because their stuff can be very expensive. Their D&D stuff is like, oh, here's a book. And it's like $200. It's just crazy. It's like very high end though. So it's like, if you really want to show stuff off. But this was like surprisingly cheap. So I was like, okay, sure, let's do this. So we're going to open it up, check it out. It should be like some little metal tokens, a life counter, some like metal rolls, like cards that are the rolls for like Wicked and Royal and stuff like that, and some dice. So check it out, see how it is. It looks really cool, and going to play with them, and then I'll report back to you, see how they do. All right. Here we go. We got ourselves our little tin here. Beadles and Grimm's, Wilds of Eldraine, bunch of tokens. We already talked about this, but let's see if I can open this. Hold on. There you go. Gotta use the teeth. Always the teeth. My wife tells me not to do that. Gonna ruin my teeth. That's what dentures are for. Am I right? Oh, that's just a little. Okay. So, got this cool tin. Great art. Love it. It's all like, what would you call that? Not 3D, but embossed. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to it. All right. So ourselves. Look at these dice. We've got a 20-sided. Is it a spin down? It is a spin down. And you got yourselves a little ginger girl there. Got a D10 with the ginger. D6. 3 D6s. 2 D10s. So cool. I like that. I love how it has the gingerbread like, and then little sprinkles in it. That's cool. We got ourselves some tokens, or no, it's basically like metal tokens. So like if you want to use it for a soldier or anything, +1 right here. +5 for the girl. It's adorable. Look at those. On the back, they're just black. But yeah, those are cool. Maybe like if you're like, okay, this is 1 soldier, this is 5 soldiers, or you can say something has +1 counters on it, you know? You got that. Oh, we got ourselves a little life counter here, it looks like. And this is all metal. Like, this is hefty metal, which I like. The hell? Oh. Look at that. That's thick. That's thick. And then take this out. Just plop it on there. And then you start at 20. Just work your way down. That's freaking awesome. I love that. Oh my God. I'm so using that today. All right, and then last but not least, so these are kind of cool. These are in the new set, they have like little rolls and stuff, like for enchantments. So these are the rolls. You have the Royal roll, enchant creatures +1/+1 has Ward 1. Get Monster roll, enchant creature has +1/+1 trample. Young Hero, enchant creature has whenever this creature attacks, if its toughness is 3 or less, put a 1/1 counter on it, like great art. Wicked, enchant creature gets +1/+1. When this aura is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. Virtuous, enchant creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. Nice. And then enchant creature gets +1/+1 and has whenever this creature attacks, scry 1. Oh, and cursed, enchant creature has base power and toughness 1/1. Little frog, of course. So what's nice about these is, look at that. There's a metal too. Not as thick or as like quality, but still like a nice thin like sheet metal almost, which I kind of like. That's cool. Like it definitely, if these were just paper, it'd be like, okay, those are cool, but $40 worth? No. But the fact that it's like a stupid cheap like sheet metal, fine with me. It's great. I love it. I love it. It's like, it adds just a little bit enough for me to be like, okay, that's cool. So you got that. You got your tokens. Got your dice. And for me, really, just like, this is awesome. 40 bucks. I mean, it's way cheaper than a lot of their other stuff that they've had for Magic, so that's nice. You don't need cards or anything, but I mean, these are light cards. Can only really be used for limited, which I'm doing for pre-release, so perfect, perfect. I think this was actually a really good purchase. I like this one. This is cool. All right, so it's actually been a while. I did a pre-release and a draft with them, and guess what? Everybody loved them. Like, they're freaking, everyone's like, what are those? Where'd you get? They're like, what are those? Remember that? They're like, where'd you get them? Like, they're so cool. Everyone really loved the life counter. Like, everyone was like, it's just on brand. It's amazing. It's awesome. The tokens were very cool. The rolls were really nice, but their problem is, like, the rolls are very limited to this limited, basically, and there's so many of them, but they're really nice. But I feel like they're gonna get scratched or dented very easily, but they're very cool no matter what. The dice, you know, they're dice. They look like a little gingerbread, which is very cool, on brand. But yeah, everyone loved the life counter. So I'd say for $40, it was freaking worth it. Like, very good job on that pricing and the quality of the product. But now they're sold out. They're probably double that, and I don't think I'd pay that much for that. Like, they're nice, but that's a lot of money. I'm surprised that they weren't $80 from Beadle Grimm, because their stuff is, you know, kind of up there. But the 40 was like perfect price for them. So sorry if you missed out on them. Maybe you can find some secondhand for, you know, around the asking price. But yeah, they're a lot of fun. Everyone just really adored them. They were sweet on them, we could say. All right, there we go. Fun little thing. Not an advertisement, bought it on my own. So there you go. Speaking of pre-release, I forgot, I should tell you how I did. So, did a Saturday, 12 o'clock pre-release, I think. And my openings, they weren't great. I was white-blue, which apparently, you know, not that great for this set. And it showed in the cards I got, because I think I did get Will, the white-blue legendary creature. He sucks. He sucks for limited. Like, he's a 2/4 vigilance. That's it. The other thing is, like, you gain life. Sure, I guess, but I think I had one card with life gain. So if you don't have any life gain, he's just a 2/4 vigilance. So not that great. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was like, you know, enchantment removal, lots of knights and stuff, a few flyers. I had the 2-drop fairy that has a 3 stun counters, which I thought was gonna be like, oh, this is great. But you got a thing on third two, whew, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Overall, I went 2-1. The last one I lost to a guy who had like a Spells Matter deck. He had like 2 of those defenders that untap. You tap them to ping, and then you untap them when you play a instant or sorcery. And he was just doing all kinds of shenanigans. I had Blind Obedience, and I forgot exactly how Blind Obedience works, or Extort works technically. And he was at 1 and extorted a spell, and he countered it. And we both thought, oh, since it got countered, the extort doesn't happen. It still happens. When you cast it, it happens. So I lost that game. You know, we've gone to a third game, but I was also like, I don't care. It's just for another pack. I'm tired. Let's get this over to go home. But I have to say, the pre-release was a ton of fun. This set plays really fun. It's a little bit much, especially for a pre-release with all the rolls and tokens. Like, there's just a lot going on there. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. So very good. Like, great fun set for limited. Great reprints. Overall, I think this set's kind of a home run. So good job, Watsy. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Booster_Tutor, Instagram, Threads, other things. If you want to go on my Patreon, patreon.com/BoosterTutor, go there, donate. You get some stuff, name and credits, some cards, stickers, all that stuff. Go check it out. See if you want to join. Whatever. Anyway, till next time, see you next draft.